Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Gonna read through the full article here. There is a link in the description. It is an absolute tragedy. It involves the death of a 4-year-old girl mauled to death by 3 pit bulls while she was at home. So I'm going to go over those details in just a moment. I've just made another video in regards to a 13-month-old boy who was mauled to death by the family dog. I made a video yesterday in regards to a woman, 46 years of age, I believe, who was killed by 2 pit bulls that she was dog sitting for. So just to let you know, I'm not trying to attack dog owners or anything like that. I do have a bee in my bonnet, in particular in regards to pit bulls with certain breeds that, from what I'm reading too many articles like this where the breeds seem to be just vicious and just absolutely barbaric, and they literally scare the bejesus out of me. And it's just another case of an absolute tragedy. So we're going to have a look through the details. If you appreciate the coverage of the topic, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. If you wholeheartedly disagree with me, if I'm making too much of a fuss out of focusing on the subject, feel free to make a comment and tell me what you feel about certain dog breeds and that kind of thing. But let's take a look. A 4-year-old girl died after being mauled by 3 of the neighbors' pit bulls. One of the neighbors said the dogs were known to be aggressive. The mother said that she left her daughter at the house with a woman she had just moved in with. So if I'm understanding correctly, and I may not, but the mother and the child had just moved into a house of a neighbor's house, and so they were friends or what have you. They just moved in there. The mother had to go to the grocery store, so she left her 4-year-old daughter in the care of the other adults that were living in this shared house. When the mother returned, her 4-year-old daughter was mangled and bleeding profusely. Her name was Leah Freeman, and she died at the hospital after being mangled. Mauled by 3 pit bulls as the dog owner watched. So the article is pretty light in details. We're not getting the full info here. What does it mean that the dog owner watched? We don't know exactly what is meant by that, but I feel that the insinuation is that the dog owner failed to stop the 3 dogs, failed to adequately intervene, if indeed intervene at all. 3 pit bulls. Here's a quote from the mother. She's naming the 3 pit bulls. Rambo attacked, but I got a feeling that the other 2, Rollo and Rena, had something to do with it too. And that's really the information that we have. I'm not aware of a GoFundMe. If you guys do become aware of one, please do let me know. Here are a few words from the mother. She's just a playful little girl. She's just my little angel. This happened in Bluffman Drive, southern Dallas. And the mother just went out for a few minutes to the store. She came back and her 4-year-old has been killed by 3 dogs with the owner present in the house. Presumably unable to stop their own dogs. This is the kind of example that just tells me that you can't trust these pit bulls. Here's the family home. I mean, this mother, I presume, I'm going to speculate at this point, but I'm going to presume that the mother felt safe and comfortable with this new family that they moved in with. Perhaps they viewed them as caring people. Perhaps the mother viewed them as being caring people. If these people, what's my point here? My point is that people say that pit bulls are bad and other breeds are bad when they are mistreated, when they are failed to be trained correctly, If they're trained correctly, if they're treated well, if they're not beaten and abused, then they will be good dogs. They will be well-behaved dogs. Okay, so that's one argument, but this example to me brings that into question, and there's a lot of presumption on my part. I could be entirely wrong, but my presumption in this case would be that the mother would have had to feel, for her to bring herself and her, I believe, 3 children to the family home. 2 younger children, 4-year-old and 2 younger children. For the mother to move herself and 3 children to this home, I would presume that she would have had some level of respect for this family, for the owners of the home or the tenants of the home they were moving into. The mother would not have thought that they were a pack of lunatics, a pack of thugs, a pack of animal abusers. I'm presuming that the mother would not have moved into that house, that home, if she felt that the family were bad people that would mistreat their animals. So, given that, I'm kind of assuming, could be entirely wrong, of course, but I'm assuming that the dogs weren't mistreated, that they were a part of a loving family home. And if that's right, which it may not be, but if that is right, and if these 3 dogs did go ahead and maul to death a 4-year-old girl, and that part tragically is true and correct, then how can we have any faith in this breed? That's the way I look at it. How can you have any faith? I mean, even if it's a very low percentage of the breed that behaves in these extremely vicious, death-inducing, murderous ways, even if it's a small percentage, is that to be tolerated? I would have thought not. You know, how can you tolerate that? How can you have it that a dog, an animal, is a risk to others in the community, not just the owner, but others? You know. Anyway, those are my thoughts in regards to the matter. I'd be interested in hearing or seeing your thoughts if you'd like to share them in the comments. But of course, our full thoughts and prayers go to the mother concerned. She's lost her 4-year-old Angel, and she's going to be devastated. So what a tragedy. Leah Freeman has been killed by 3 pit bulls in the new home that she's moved into. I don't know what to say, but again, if you guys come across a GoFundMe, point me in the right direction. I'm going to wrap things up. Take care.